What's up, guys? Welcome back to Whisky Website Wednesdays. My name is Meira. This is episode 31. I am joined by Gowsh.
I thought we were doing the community.
You had the box in your head. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Oh.
Community.
Did we miss it? 1, 2, 3. Gowsh and Meira drinking whiskey.
Yeah, I stopped it. But I want to do it. Hey, community. Any fans out there?
Drinking
community?
whiskey.
Community is the best.
Today we're drinking Aultmore. This is episode 31. I already said that. This is Aultmore of the Foggy Moss. One of my favorite types of mosses, actually.
Foggy?
Mosses.
I like clear moss.
Have you tried this?
Nope.
Why was I British there?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't even know what I was smelling. Anyways, we hope you guys are having a great work day. We're doing these a little bit later in the afternoon.
What is this smell?
I don't know. It smells really
weird. It's like pastry.
Like fondant?
Interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to this.
I don't know.
Do we have ice?
Oh, I don't know.
It's cool. Producer, do you mind producing some ice? Thank
you. Today we're going to be talking about how to use hashtags properly.
So we had a question sent to us.
Yeah, someone asked us how to use hashtags properly. So we're going to give you the rundown on how to actually use them, make them work for your business, your social strategy, or... Is that enough? I feel like I'm just continuously pouring.
That's nice.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Random hand.
Do you use hashtags?
Yes.
Yeah?
Hashtag Gowsh. Hashtag camping puppy.
Hashtag, he's going to show us the notes of this whiskey now.
Hashtag, yes. Okay, cool. So we'll go over the notes, we'll have a little drink, and then we'll get right into the hashtags. Hashtag whiskey, hashtag outside the box, hashtag I'll take this one.
Okay.
Cool. So the tasting notes by Whisky Exchange, it's fresh and vibrant with crunchy apples and pears, floral notes, and gentle creaminess. That's a nose. Palate richer than the nose suggests with fruit, sweet pastry, custard, and more floral notes. And then the finish is a medium length with fruit slowly fading to leave soft spice. And we've had a lot of ones that filter off into a soft spice. I'm kind of looking forward to this one. Apparently it's really good for... Yeah, it's new. It was launched in 2014. It's a 12-year-old Aultmore. It's the first release from the distillery for a few years now, so kind of...
And this is a Speyside one as well.
Yeah?
Speyside.
Yeah,
Speyside malt. Why can't I talk? Okay, ready? Have you smelled it? Cheers!
Oh, yeah.
No. Oh, I need a little bit of water.
Length is it's not medium length. That's a pretty long.
I don't love it initially.
Yeah, I don't love it initially either, but the smell gave me a completely different.
There's a weird aftertaste.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe I should have a pastry while I'm drinking this. This is good. All right.
Ooh, yo, with the water it becomes mad sweet, but the aftertaste doesn't leave. Try the.
You want water? Okay.
I like it, but I don't. It's weird. I'm very confused. Yeah, we have a random hand featured on today's episode. It got sweeter though.
It did get sweeter, but the aftertaste is like.
The aftertaste is weird. I don't get it. The finish is not fruit slowly fading to leave soft spice.
It's lingering fading. I don't know.
It's lingering fading, man. I am the English. Anyhow, while she's lingering and fading,
hashtags.
I'll talk to you about a little about the history of hashtags. So the first hashtag was actually made by Chris Messina. Shout out hashtag first. A social technology expert. He came up with it in August 2007, and he posted the first one as Bar Camp, I think. Yeah. So and basically he wanted to say, how do you guys feel about using the pound sign as a hashtag for groups, so for grouping together information. So it's basically it's a type of metadata tag that you use on microblogging services or social media accounts to make it easier for users to find certain types of information or messages or that have a content that has a certain theme to it. And that's kind of how it started. Funny enough, actually, what I was reading is that
Really funny? Like, will I laugh?
It was really funny.
Okay.
Actually, it was very, very funny. Evan Williams, the Twitter founder, actually he actually messaged Messina and shared to him that he didn't think hashtags were going to be very popular because they were too technical an approach. But apparently it worked because now we hashtag like crazy. She tells me, you got 30 hashtags to work with, so use them all.
No, you don't, because you only have that for Instagram. You don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm only talking about Instagram. I don't have a lot of social media. Okay, guys.
How do you use hashtags? Use it other than hashtag Gowsh? How do you use them?
Hashtag campaign puppy. Hashtag.
Do you use them in every post? Do you use them to
for Instagram? Yeah. For the most part, Instagram I use them on my posts. You will see that I religiously hashtag beards because I'm a part of that gang. Gang.
I can't hashtag beards.
Yeah, man. Beard gang.
Beard gang.
For life. So she's going to go into a little bit more about hashtags, but if we have some time, I'll give you a little bit more rundown of the history. But yeah, that's kind of how I use it.
Okay.
I also use it on Instagram, Twitter, but more usually, I almost use it as a sentence. It's like, I'll say something about like LeBron James. I'll say something about LeBron James, hashtag I hate you, man.
Are you going for Cavs or Warriors?
To be honest, I hate how the NBA is now. Like, it's just two teams. We already knew that. In this scenario, I guess I'm leaning Warriors just because I don't want people thinking LeBron is the greatest of all time, because that belongs to MJ. And I feel like if he wins this one, then he's in the 1A, 1B conversation. I don't like that. So, MJ for life.
Hashtag NBA.
Hashtag MJ is the GOAT.
Okay. So there are specific ways to use hashtags like properly.
Hashtag.
Stop whispering. It's so creepy, man. Imagine if someone has headphones on and then they just hear you whispering. Like,
oh my god, can we like do the audio so it comes on one
so
side
weird.
of the headphones and not the other?
So you have to use hashtags particularly to each medium. So with Instagram, you can use it for 30. You can use up to 30, but you also have to be careful because if you use like 31, they'll block you and then you have to redo it again. For Twitter, you only have 140 characters anyway, so don't go overboard on Twitter. It's just a little crazy. Just in general, too many hashtags can get annoying, but too little hashtags are sometimes not enough. So keep it between 11 and 30 for Instagram.
Oh.
I keep it between like 1 and 3 for Twitter. And then Facebook, I keep it between 3 and 5. You can pretty much hashtag.
I don't actually hashtag on Facebook.
You can. Like, it works. But a lot of people just generally don't.
Yeah.
They just kind of use it as part of the sentence like you were doing with the NBA
Yeah.
one. With hashtags on Instagram, one of the biggest things, or one of the things that I stick to is hiding my Instagram hashtags. So what I do is I do the post, I do the caption and everything, and then in the first comment, I do 5 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have all of my hashtags saved in my notes on my phone.
Why do you do the 5 dots?
So it hides it, so that when you're like scrolling through, you just see my caption, but then like you don't see the bulk of my hashtags. Now, my hashtags are curated for each post. It's a very tedious process, but if I'm talking about outside the box, I'm talking about hashtag websites, hashtag SEO, stuff like that. But I research the hashtags before I post them, so I see how many people are actually using those posts. I also go on what's trending.
You're like maximizing which ones are
Absolutely, and that's why you have to curate it for every post. If you just continuously post the same ones, your stuff is going to get too saturated, and then... Yeah, so switch it up.
The same ones for campaign puppies.
Switch it up, because Instagram will think you're spamming those hashtags, and they.
I'm sorry, Instagram. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't know this. This new information. Instagram. I'm sorry. They're watching. They watch.
Okay, sorry.
You really don't like this.
I really don't love this one. What else? So, branded hashtags. You can use hashtag outside the box, use it for all your posts and everything, but don't go like way too crazy with it and do like hashtag outside the box is the best in the world and I love it outside the box, blah, blah, blah. Don't go too run on. It's too crazy. Stop that. No one's gonna follow that. What else can you do? Don't use irrelevant hashtags. Don't use like, if you're posting a picture of like a microphone, don't do like hashtag love, like. Or, well, unless you love microphones. I don't know. There's certain hashtags that just don't make sense.
Okay, the only time you should put hashtag love is if you're talking about fitness oranges or door stores.
If you don't know what fitness oranges, you can watch our last episode. What else?
Hashtag have no clue what happened.
use, what else can you use them based on the day as well. So if it's Monday, use hashtag Motivation Monday. If it's Wednesday, hashtag Wednesday Wisdom. People are doing that today. You can even search on Twitter, see what's trending there. There's many different curation tools you can use as well. So we have some internal tools that we use. It's like a smart search functionality, but on Twitter you can see what people are talking about, the trending topics and everything. If you search for things on Instagram, you can just see how many posts there are.
That's funny because, I mean, not funny, but that's when July 2009 is when Twitter like officially like adopted hashtags, and that's when all that like it became anything with the hashtag in front of it became a hyperlink, and then the move was accentuated by the fact that they introduced the trending topics, which was just using the most popular hashtags.
Yeah.
So it's funny that we went from not even like the founder not even thinking it's going to catch on to within 2 years it being one of the major ways it functions.
Yeah. One of the other things you can do is extend your brand hashtag. So you can do like hashtag outside the box, but you can also do like hashtag think outside the box or whatever, and make it like a play on words. Do it kind of catchy so that if you do a campaign, like a summer campaign, people will be like, oh, that's really smart and witty and whatever. What else can you do? Do it for the medium. That I already said that. Some people have just a problem with hashtagging, like over hashtagging things, like hashtag microphone, hashtag wire, hashtag table, hashtag phone.
Don't like,
we got it. We understand. Like it. Don't be annoying. Just don't be annoying.
Just kind of the ones that are relevant to.
Yeah.
If it's a picture, that doesn't mean like you have to hashtag the one seagull that's in the back. Just hashtag like tropical destination. That's
nature.
Cool. Like, because it is. But just because there was a seagull in the far upper right corner doesn't mean you have to hashtag the seagull.
Why are you thinking about seagulls? It's kind of like how I was thinking about fitness oranges last week, huh?
Oh, yeah, okay, it's not like I made like land goal and like I made up a word. Fitness orange.
Why are you? Someone's sipping on some haterade right now. Anyways, do you have any more questions about hashtags that I can answer for you? Because apparently this is a question. Oh, is it a question? I don't know.
Facebook.
Yes.
How does the search function work on the Facebook though?
On the Facebook?
Yeah, on the Facebook.
On the Facebook.
On the Facebook, is there the search function, and how does it work? Well, what's the use of using a hashtag on Facebook?
You can use it as like a brand. Is there a function to it though? Same as using it for like Instagram or whatever Twitter for the topics. Like when people are talking about different topics. So if you see the trending topics on the right hand bar, I believe, like when everyone's talking about like Amal Clooney and George Clooney had twins. Do they have twins? They had babies. So that's trending, and then you click on that and you see how many people have mentioned that in their post. So
she's cool, by the way. She's like a lawyer and
Amal Clooney, yeah.
Yeah, she's dope.
Congratulations on the babies
and your career, man. Like,
good job.
You killed it.
Good job. But yeah. They have like kind of smart functionality so that the keywords in your posts will be grabbed as well. So whatever keywords you use, kind of like a little bit of SEO in there, maybe.
Huh.
I guess
Interesting.
if you think about it that way.
I know there are downsides to hashtagging as well, because once it's out there, that information's out there, and people can go off of, like, if they know you hashtag a certain hashtag that's company oriented, they can go off of it, grab whatever information they want to. Or like one story I found was Mickey D's at one point had started hashtag MCD stories, and that kind of went viral in a really bad way.
Why?
Where people started using the hashtag and like talking about the times they got food poisoning or like really bad stories about Mickey D's, and so it can go negative, so be very wary of the hashtag you choose. If the hashtag can be made funny or dirty in a bad way, try to avoid it, just because the internet is a dark place and they will twist it.
The internet.
The internet's pretty bad. But we bring you to the internet.
What?
Outside the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, battery's dying.
Alright, so we are going to... Alright, so if you guys have any questions, email us at think@outsidethebox.com. Social media questions, you can come my way at Meira at outsidethebox.com.
And any questions about life, you can come my way.
Exactly.
Also, Hippos, job fair. You have an echo. Hippos Works job fair is happening next Tuesday from 11 to 4. From 11 to 4 at Toronto Reference Library. Come on down. If there's some cool names coming out, some cool
A lot of
employers.
great companies, yes. So
Come on down and
if you're
join us.
looking for a job or you want to meet a company representative from those, and you just want some face-to-face interaction, be sure to come out. You can go to thehiphouse.com/job fair, and we have all our information there. Again, if you have any questions for us, just drop us a line or a comment, and we'll get back to you. Have a good day.
Hashtag bye.